Hey everyone, this is Julie Chanel. Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about refunds. And I know this is kind of a sour topic in the internet marketing world because a lot of us sell information products, we sell digital products, and we sell services. And so it's hard to give refunds because we don't actually get the product back, right? Even if we lock someone out of a membership area, we know that they could have downloaded it. So it creates this sort of resentment in CEOs and visionaries who have these types of companies because refunds kind of suck. So I want to reframe refunds for you today, give you a few facts and a few tips. So first off, I want to say that you should be getting an 8 to 10% refund rate on your products. If it's significantly lower than 8 to 10% of sales, that could mean that your product's amazing. Yes. It could mean that you are marketing to a very small diehard community. It could also mean that you are not marketing hard enough because it's normal to get a few people in the door that maybe aren't a great fit. If your refund rate is well over 10%, then maybe you have a problem. The program could be too long, expectations, all those kinds of things. And so that could be signaling that there's a problem. But assuming that you're somewhere between an 8 and 10% refund rate, let's talk about reframing how refunds feel. First off, when you actually put a guarantee on your sales page and you offer refunds, you are doing what's called a risk reversal. This is allowing the customer to take less risk while you take more risk. This increases conversions. This increases the likelihood that people will buy on your page. And if you do the math, let's say you were going to get a 3% for conversion if you had no refund. And now that you have a refund, you're going to do a 5% conversion rate. You're going to get more sales and you're not necessarily going to get proportionally more refunds. Okay. Secondly, if you don't put a guarantee on your page, people are going to ask for refunds anyway. And if you say no, they're probably going to charge back. And chargebacks are way more damaging to you than refunds. Refunds are just refunds. Chargebacks can actually shut down your merchant account. Okay, so it's important to put some sort of guarantee. Yes, even if it's a digital product, you can make an argument for not doing refunds on services, but I'm going to tell you a story here in a minute that may change your mind. The point at which someone asks for a refund, this gives you an opportunity to build rapport. Number one, a refund does not mean the end of the customer relationship. In fact, in many cases, if you do the refund right, it means that they continue to buy from you later. So one thing you can do is if you can ask them if there's another product or another service that they want that they can swap out. That's like an exchange at TJ Maxx, hey, this size didn't fit, you want a different size. This is an opportunity to figure out what it is they actually need, dig into what their particular issue is and get to know that customer better. But assuming they still want a refund, no problem. This gives you a chance to show that you care, to show that you care more about their well-being than you do about the revenue coming into your pocket. And this sows goodwill for later, especially if you end it on a positive note. Now, that story that I was going to reference, I had a client who came to me to sign up for a boot camp. And she signed up and she almost started. I think she got a week or two in, and then she asked for a refund. Now, I didn't really have a refund at the time because it was services, right? I had a limited number of spots. I closed the doors. It didn't make sense. But I went ahead and I issued the refund, given that it was an extremely unusual circumstance for her. She came back 3 months later and she said, I was so impressed that you were willing to give me a refund, that you didn't cut me out of your life or your business, that you were kind about it. I'm actually ready to work with you and I want this package over here. And she went from spending $3,000 with me to spending $18,000 with me for 2 years in a row. So that $3,000 refund turned into $36,000 of sales. So if you get salty, if you get defensive, if you are feeling protective, I understand that that's normal. You might need to get out of your inbox. You might not be the right person to be issuing refunds. But refunds are actually a really good customer touch point, an opportunity to show them who you are as a business owner. It is not the end of a relationship. It just wasn't a good fit right now. It doesn't mean that they won't come back. Hopefully this gives you a good reframe. It helps you feel a little bit more safe issuing refunds. It makes you feel like, it's not a big deal if you're getting refunds somewhere between 8 and 10%. And for those of you who've been afraid, this gives you permission to try and push a little harder. If you like this content, please head on over to Facebook and join our free group called The Marketer's Heart, or hit us up at our website at funnelgorgeous.com.